A few months ago, whenever I started this YouTube channel, I had an idea to showcase a lot of brands that were similar to golf. Whenever I first got into golf, I started looking through my closet and I kind of noticed that literally everything in my closet was just golf. So I went on a bit of a quest to find brands that were similar to golf and that you could easily fit into a wardrobe if you were a fan of golf. The first video I did of this performed really well, way better than I ever thought. Even before I made the first video, I planned on making this into a series, but since a lot of you guys seem to enjoy that, I'm most definitely going to continue uploading these videos. But without further ado, this is the second installment of brands to check out if you like Golf Wang. And the first brand that I wanted to showcase is a brand called Advisry. I found out about this brand called Advisry through a piece that I really love, but I don't own because I haven't been able to find one. I know they've been on Depop and stuff a lot, but I just haven't been able to get my hands on one. And it is this sunflower cardigan. Now this sunflower cardigan is one of my favorite pieces like ever. It's a huge grail of mine and I really want to pick one up. I've also done the sunflower print on shorts and I believe they did this on a polo. Don't quote me on that one though. But Advisry is a really sick brand and their prices are pretty fair. For example, they have these Advisry kind of like logo tees and they're only like 15 bucks on the website right now. So really not bad prices if you're into checking them out. Another one of my favorite pieces from them is this I Love Advisry sweater in this light blue colorway. They also have a white colorway. This sweater looks really cool and it's definitely reminiscent of the iconic I Love New York design, but they've kind of put their own spin on it with their brand. This brand has a large variety of products that you should definitely go check out. I'll link them in the bio below and it's pretty fairly priced, so I definitely recommend you check them out. The second brand I want to showcase is a brand called AwakeNY. I actually found out about this brand in kind of an interesting way. I know I say this like all the time, but every year I go to Camp Flognaw and I always visit the golf store. The first time that I went out to Flognaw, I was standing outside the golf store and Tyler like rode his bike out in front of the store, which was really cool. It was the first time I ever saw him. I didn't get to talk to him unfortunately because he was just riding by, but it was still a really cool experience. And he was actually wearing a shirt from this brand. So after I saw the name of the brand, I quickly looked them up on Instagram and they actually have a lot of cool pieces. They use a lot of the same color schemes and stuff as golf, like the brown and light blue. Upon the filming of this video, I actually think it's the day I filmed this video, they did a collaboration with Carhartt and those pieces are really sick. My personal favorite piece from them is yet another cardigan. It's this floral cardigan in the yellow colorway. I personally love this cardigan. I would love to have it in my collection, but the only problem is Awake is a bit pricey. So they do make really cool pieces, but for example, this cardigan was $185 compared to Golf's, which is usually in the $110, $130 range. Now they did recently run a sale where they had a lot of pieces go on sale for like, some of them were like half off, 30% off and stuff like that. And this cardigan actually went on sale at a price that I would have totally been willing to buy it at, but it sold out. But if you're willing to drop a little extra cash, I definitely recommend AwakeNY. They have amazing pieces and they are very good quality. Alright, and coming in at number 3 is a brand called Pleasures. Now, Pleasures is a really cool brand. They have a pretty dedicated following, but they're not nearly as big as Golf, so I figured I would showcase them. They just recently did a collaboration with Joy Division, and those pieces are really sick. I'm personally not too huge of a fan of Joy Division, but their music is still cool. I just don't like them enough to cop any merch for them, but if you're a fan of them, the merch is really sick, and I definitely recommend you go check them out. My favorite piece that they did from the collaboration with Joy Division is this puffer jacket, and the artwork featured on this is like super iconic. The first thing I thought of when I noticed this was Summertime 06 by Vince Staples, and I actually found out that that album cover was hugely inspired by Joy Division's album cover. But the way I found out about Pleasures and my favorite piece from them is they made the iconic Romeo and Juliet button-up that Leo wore in the movie. This button-up was actually featured in one of Tyler's music videos. I believe it was the Who Dat Boy video, and he was like riding around and in the passenger seat, that guy who looked like Leo was wearing the button-up. And I remember thinking that it was going to be like a golf piece, but it never ended up coming out, but I really wanted it because I thought the button-up was sick. Even when I saw the movie, I thought it was sick. And Pleasures actually came out with the button-up on their own. Now, Pleasures is very similarly priced to Golf. Their button-ups are about $100 and their t-shirts are about $38. But Pleasures makes a lot of really cool clothes. They also have a lot of really sick collaborations. I definitely recommend that you check them out. Now coming in at number 2, we have a brand called Carats by Anwar. And now what's really cool about this brand is it's actually run by somebody who used to model for golf. Now the first picture that comes to mind when I think of his modeling is the Adidas X Golf track jacket that never came out, which totally should have. It was really sick. But I actually didn't find out that he was a designer until his collab with Golf. And now years ago, Tyler made this design for Anwar, but they never put it on a shirt. I'm not exactly sure of the reason, but they recently did a collab and threw the design on a hoodie finally. And now you can just tell by looking at the design that it's something that Tyler made a long time ago. but the pieces are still really cool, especially if you're a fan of older golf. But Carats has some very high quality items. A lot of their stuff is orange, you know, kind of keeping up with the whole Carats vibe. But the pieces are really cool, especially if you love orange. Carats is another brand that's kind of up there in price. Their hoodies are usually about $130, $120. If you're willing to drop the extra money, you definitely get your money's worth quality wise. And my favorite thing about Carats is the really cool color schemes that they do. Like I said, they do a lot of orange, but I don't want to make it seem like that's like all they do. They have a lot of really cool color schemes in their clothes, and you definitely should go check them out. And the final brand that I wanted to showcase is a brand called The Good Company. It's a New York-based company. And now, not only does The Good Company make their own clothes, they're also a stockist for other clothing brands, which basically means that they sell other people's brands on their website and in their store. Just one of the brands that they stock for is the brand that I previously talked about, Carats. They have a lot of pieces from Carats on there. And a lot of times, if you miss out on a drop from one of these brands, The Good Company will restock that item on their website and you can go buy that there, which I think is really cool. But of course, we're here to talk about the clothing brand itself. Now, my favorite thing about The Good Company is the really cool art style that they use on their printed products. I'm not sure exactly who designs them, but it's really in with that art style that I love, kind of similar to the Stray Rat stuff. But without a doubt, their most iconic t-shirt is their Good Time tee. Now, I remember Jasper wearing this tee a lot. I'm not sure if I can find any pictures of that, but I'll definitely try. But they keep this design stocked on their website basically at all times, and it's a really simple design. You can wear it with just about anything, and the color schemes they use are really nice as well. They've also done a series of collaborations with Timex, and the Timex watches are pretty similar to this Casio watch. So if you're looking to get a little bit more of a high-end watch that's got a cooler design on it than just kind of like a regular watch, then you should definitely go check out their thing with Timex. One of their collaborations is still stocked on the website upon the filming of this video. They also have this really sick bomber jacket, and the blank is a Dickies bomber jacket. And I'm a huge fan of Dickies. Like, all the pants I wear except jeans are Dickies, and Dickies is really high quality stuff, and it's really not too terribly priced. The bomber jacket is black and features The Good Company on the back and their Chill Wave logo on the left chest. It's a very simple bomber jacket, but it is really sick, and I definitely recommend that you check it out and pick it up if you're interested. But that'll conclude the 5 brands you should check out if you're a fan of golf part 2. I already have the brands lined up for part 3 of this video, so that will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And just like the last video, all of these brands will be linked in the bio below. Any sales that they're running currently or anything that I feel is decently priced on their website, I will put next to their name. So if you're kind of on a budget and still want to be into streetwear, you can check them out. I also have a collection video coming soon. Like I said, I'm waiting for the winter drops to conclude. I believe we've got one more, and I'm waiting for those items to drop so I can get them here and have them in my collection before I make the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys check out all of these brands. They're really sick. But anyways, thank you guys for your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.